Robin, we're here at what is ground zero for all the confrontation that happened. What you can see behind me is where it all happened, and there is no sign of anything left right now. Everything is completely cleaned up, but this is where all the confrontation itself was. The march itself, I got to tell you, was rather peaceful all the way down here, except for a minor skirmish or two along the way. And the rally here at the end, also uneventful. But I got to tell you, as you've seen, when protesters were told to leave and they decided not to, everything changed very quickly from calm to confrontational. Chicago police in riot gear clashed with protesters who were determined not to back down. The pushing and shoving quickly turned ugly, with militant demonstrators hurling sticks, bottles, buckets, and more at officers. Police used billy clubs to beat back those who aggressively came at them. At one point, some protesters grabbed a metal barricade fence, which police wrestled away so it could not be used as a weapon. Officers arrested a dozen or so people, the prime troublemakers, pulling them out of the crowd in a technique known as extraction, designed to avoid inciting the crowd by making mass arrests. Police Superintendent Gary McCarthy was right there calling the shots behind his officers. At one point, the officers pulled out their gas masks, and it appeared things might get dicey. But after trying them on, the officers put them away.
The whole world is watching!
After the standoff dragged on for more than an hour, police gave protesters the warning that they needed to move west on Cermak or be arrested.
You must disperse to the west.
Police then began another push to move people out, but a number of protesters got caught and crushed against a fence and injured. After a few more clashes and arrests, police had control of the street with only a few dozen demonstrators remaining. At that point, it was clear protesters had made their point and police theirs. Superintendent McCarthy shook hands with the troops, seeming to signal job well done.
These officers were highly trained, highly skilled, and if you think it's easy to ask people to do what they did, it's not. Asking people to put themselves in harm's way, knowing that they're going to get assaulted, and be able to stand there and take it, these guys were amazing.
Got to tell you, we watched Police Superintendent McCarthy out here the entire time. He was not back in the office quarterbacking it over the phone. He was right here supervising everything, making sure that he was right here at the front lines, watching what was going on. Now, of course, you look behind, the street sweepers have come through. There's no sign that there was anything even happening here earlier, except for the news media still out here. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Craig, well, thank you much for that report.